Well, yet another big weekend for Norwich City. Coventry, the opponents for the Canaries. And it just felt like a relentless kind of few weeks for Norwich. And, probably a relentless last month. It feels like every week throws up another big game. You know, the game against Southampton and Hull and West Brom, 3 games in which I'm not going to say the performances were good, but the results were good, and they threw us back into an area where, you know, playoffs are very much back on the cards. I think having witnessed us against Liverpool, I think it made a few people question whether the joys of being back in the Premier League are worth the pain. But Norwich do find themselves in touching distance of the top 6. They go up against Coventry this weekend. If we were to win this, we would go level on points with Coventry, who are currently in 6th place. And fair play to Coventry. They are on an incredible unbeaten run. I went to the reverse fixture of this on the 7th of October, and I must say both teams were useless. It was 1-1. Gibson, you probably remember, scored the own goal late on in that match. But Norwich were so far off it. I didn't think much of Coventry on that day. Clearly have improved a hell of a lot since that point. Actually, after that game against us, they lost 4 on the bounce. And then since the 11th of November, haven't lost a game. Quite a remarkable... the 2nd of December was their latest defeat. But it's been a remarkable run from Coventry. It feels, again, a big game for Norwich. Johnny Rowe out injured. That is going to be a blow. I think he should be back in contention for the game after this, but he picked up a hand injury against Leeds, which sounds a little bit funny when you're playing football, but you have to be cautious with these types of things. I think some people hoping you sort of wear a brace or something. Overall, look, it wasn't an exciting transfer window, was it, for Wagner's side? I think the bringing in Van Hooijdonk is pleasing. And hopefully Alameda gets the game time at Celtic. I'm slightly curious as to whether he will. He's got a really good striker to get in there ahead of. So let's just hope it goes well for Adamina, because I really want it to work out for him, whether that be at Norwich or elsewhere. I think the pleasing thing for me is the fact that we didn't lose either Rowe or Sarah. That would have been disastrous. So we're going into the second half of this season with a barring Rowe at the moment, basically a fully fit squad. Sargent back firing. Borja Sainz is looking really exciting. McLean has been revelationary at centre back. So there's chance, there's opportunity. I still don't think we're as effective as we could and should be, but we are, it feels, moving ever so slightly in the right direction for short term. I think, if we weren't to go up this season, which is very unlikely, it's unlikely that we do go up. It's going to be a difficult summer, and that's what's worrying me ever so slightly at the moment. But we've got to look short term for the time being, and it's a pivotal few weeks really, because you can very much see us losing touch with the top 6 if things go our way. We could be very much in that bracket. Coventry on Saturday, QPR away next weekend, Watford at home, Cardiff at home, Blackburn away. This is a run where you would expect a top 6 side to put some wins together, and hopefully we will see that from Norwich City. It'll be interesting to see the lineup. I'm not expecting too many changes from that last league game, I should say, against Leeds United. Obviously, Rowe won't be in the mix, but this feels big, and the pleasing thing was that we found the balance against West Brom in particular. There was a balance there where we weren't all out attack and we weren't leaking goals, but equally we weren't putting in a performance like we did against a Hull or a Southampton, where it was very much 11 men behind the ball for the full 90 minutes. Wagner is clearly here for the rest of the season. I see there have been a few rumours with him being linked back with Huddersfield. I wouldn't read into that too much at the moment. So I expect him to be here for the rest of this season. Hopefully we start to hear something a bit more from Ben Napper, which will make the future look ever so slightly clearer. And let's hope that our new man Van Hooijdonk comes up with a few goals. If there is one thing that we haven't been short of this season, it has been goals. I would have liked to have seen us bring in a defensive midfielder. That hasn't happened. I still think we've got a squad capable of finishing top 6. So let's see it from this side now. A big thank you to Match Bingo, who I've been playing along with for the majority of this season. Will continue to do so for the rest of this season. They are a bingo app but for football, and as I've mentioned many a time on these videos, they are brilliant because 50% of the profits go to a local charity. I'm supporting the East Anglian Air Ambulance. If you sign up using the link below, you can pick whichever charity you like on there. There's lots to pick from. Norwich-based company doing really cool things. A great way to play along with the games this weekend. Fingers crossed for a result here. Would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below, and I will see you at Carrow Road. Bye bye everyone.